Hi guys, today the website that I have for you today is called Kiddo. It is a website that helps teachers and learners in the classroom learn in such a new and less traditional way. Teachers are able to create new types of curriculum that are more collaborative, lesson plans. They're able to schedule assignments ahead of time and students can see them and so they can get ahead in the classroom, and it's just so much help for the students. Teachers are able to make individualized work for special students in their classrooms, and they're able to assess how each student and how their classes are doing overall in the class to see where they are most successful and what things they um, exceed in and what things that they need a little help in. So it's just a very useful tool to have in the classroom. So um, the first thing it takes you to when you log in as a teacher is your classes. And so you're able to create as many classes or periods as you have. And so you just click new class and you may be teaching US history. And so you type that in, and you may be teaching a second period. And so you can create all the periods that you may have in that class. And so I'll go all the way down and I'll click ninth grade and I'll go find social studies because that's the subject. And there's many subjects to choose from. So this is very helpful for so many teachers in the classroom. And you just click create, and there you have a new class. And I'm going to click this one right here, Texas history. And so the first thing it takes you to when you log in is your timeline, which is everything and every assignment that you have here for your students to complete, everything that is available for them to complete. And it shows you that in 2 weeks I have created this assignment, and then I have a video for them to watch which they'll give a response to. um, Creating assignments is very easy. You can just click create and you can name it, give a description, you can say what type of assignment it is, you can add students to it, you can choose the due date, what day is it due by, and then they'll be able to click on it and just submit it back to you. You can choose how many points that you want, and then you can also choose standards. And so you can go here and choose all kinds. And so since I'm social studies, I have it already set to where it'll show me all the types of standards for the social studies, and I can just click on, and it'll take me to the very specific things that we'll be looking at, and I can click anything and I can just add it, and it'll track everything that they'll do based off of this one standard. And then I can say when the due date may be. It may be due on the 24th, and I can look at all types of things from here. And I'll just click create when I'm done doing all of that. And then also right here you have your report, and in your report it shows you how every student is doing in the classroom. This one's on developing because no one's in this class yet, because this is just an example, and so it would be like developing, or it could be they exceed, and so the class is doing very high or like a mastery level. And then you're able to see here master groups and class standard mastery, and this basically just shows you where everyone is in the classroom. And I'll click this to give you guys a better look. And so it will look like this. The class grade average at the top will show you how the class is doing overall for the whole semester or whole year of, during the times. And then you can go down to mastery groups, and it will look like this. And here you're able to check the students mastery groups, and see where each one of them lies, see who exceeds in the class, who's at a mastery level, who is approaching the mastery level, and who is still developing some skills that they need in the class, and when that is going on. So some students may be exceeding in June, but then in August they may not be, and so on. And then you can look at class mastery, which based everything off of the standard that is assigned to the assignment. So very, very helpful tool to have in the classroom. Um, and then if you click here, the little settings icon, it'll take you to the settings of this classroom. And here you're able to set everything. I have my standards that everything is checked off of in this classes. And then here you can also add students, and so you would give students the link in the website to go to, and they can log in your classroom. And this may be not maybe a tool that not everyone can use, but maybe if you have a classroom that's like in the lab, or your students are provided with computers, you could definitely use this like in the middle school or high school setting. Then you can create a roster, which students you're tracking and everything. And so it's very, very helpful. And then you can also, if you scroll down some more, you're able to see the grading and what type of grading you want it. I have it on mastery, and so everything is from a level 1 to level 4, from developing, approaching the mastery level, exceeding, and then the GPAs that go with it. I could switch this to a percentage, and then it goes from 70 to 70, 79, 80 to 89, and 90 to 100, and from level A all the way down to B, C, and F. It could switch it to grade, which is still A, B, C, D. And then I can also go to grade point, and it'll go based off of this, just like the GPA. It'll look at things, and so I keep it on the mastery level. And then you can go down here to how everything is weighed in the classroom. So if you do the weighted by assignment type, then everything has a percentage and how much is worth. And if you do the Max Law, students can just try as many times they want to, and then they'll get the highest grade that they get for that assignment. And then if you do unweighted, everything is equal in the classroom, and so everything has the same score basically. And then if you scroll down, you can see where you can add all the rubrics that you may have for this class. And then also if you go down, you can look at sharing. And sharing is basically being able to share information maybe with administrative or the school. You may want to share with them, or teachers, other teachers that you know, or maybe an intervention specialist. You may want to share information with them, or some data if you are looking to investigate a student and start like a pre-referral process for that student. You can definitely do that. So very, very helpful tool. If you go back to my content, if you're at the top, it shows you everything that you have saved to the class. So you can add your own content that you have saved on your computer or whatever, or you can go to the library right here that they have, and it gives you so many things to choose from that you're able to use. And so you can all kinds of subjects. So I would click social studies, and I would click all these types of things if I was teaching maybe anything. If I social studies 11 to 12, I may click on this assignment and have them watch a video like this, and I can preview it. And it's so very, very helpful to use in the classroom. And I can make it more of a specific search. So if I'm teaching 3rd grade, and then I'm teaching languages, and everything would be based off of that. And then I can choose what source. If I know something specifically that I want to pull from, I could do that. I can type in algebra 2, and all the things for that would pop up. And so it's a very, very useful tool to use in the classroom. And here are all my tools, all my assignments that I'm able to pull and put into my assignments. If you go back to what we were looking at before, we click this, which is planner, and here you're able to see all my units that I have for this semester that I have planned. And so I can create a unit if I wanted to, and I could have the first unit be it would be, for the first unit of Texas history, would be like lands of contrast, and that would be the first unit. And this would be discussing the different types of regions around Texas and around the world. And then I can add assignments. I can add group assignments. I can add more units if I wanted to, as many as I needed for that class. And so it's a very, very helpful tool. And I can look at all of the ones I have. And so I can switch between classes and periods. I can go to anything that I had already ready. And so it's very, very, very helpful tool to have in the classroom. This is one that I've already set up. And so in this class, I have lands of contracts, and then I have the descriptions. And I scroll to the bottom. This is an assignment that I've created for this classroom called Digging for History. And so I've inserted a video from their library and a document that they can use to type up a summary. And then I chose how many points it would be. And I didn't add a due date, but I did add some standards. So I clicked there, and my 2 standards pop up. So very, very, very useful tool to have, especially if you want to have like a online kind of a lab class in a high school. Very, very helpful tool. And this one I have set up. You can have it all kinds of ways to set up your curriculum. So this is group projects, discovery learning, individual assignments, and this one I have section 1 and section 2. And so very helpful. This website is so great. It allows students and teachers to just learn and teach in so many different ways and just allows them to grow. And so I hope that you like this video.